All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of our Gold Road playthrough. Hope you guys are enjoying everything so far. Last time, where we left off was we completed the Feldegaard Keep, and we went back to town, turned it in, talked to a few people, and next we have to go to down far over here and finish up the Relics of the Three Princes quest. So, with that said, that's where we left off last time. If you didn't already catch up with the previous episodes, I'll check the link in the description to the playlist, and everything is all organized from part 1 to currently, so you can watch it at your own time. This is a very story-based game, so I'd recommend watching it in order. But with that said, let's go start up the next quest. I'm actually enjoying the story so far. It's pretty good. I heard it wasn't like as long as some of the other ones, but I mean, that's okay. There's still a lot of stuff to do. And so we got all the way shrines last time. Still working on the main quest, and then we just discover stuff on the side as we unlock it. So it'll happen when it happens. Hello?
Hello, friend. It looks like the recollection is camped right on top of Neriosterei. We need a plan. That's Neriosterei over there, surrounded by a recollection stockade. I guess it's nice to know I correctly interpreted the map we found in Hope Route. But it does pose a problem. Assaulting a recollection camp isn't our objective. Laramil says we need to find the Skein of Secrets. That's likely somewhere in the vaults of Neriosterei. I recall I've seen a few recollection scouts come and go while I've been watching, but I haven't seen any of their leaders. Of course, I have no idea what's waiting for us in the underground portions of the ruins. If you want to hit them head on, I'll follow your lead and help as I can. But there might be an easier way to get where we need to go. Before we commit to an attack, why don't we scout the perimeter and see what other options present themselves? Let's look around and try to keep out of sight.
So yesterday, I also did the new trial, and I thought it was really good, actually. So under here, under the Lucent Citadel, got that one done on veteran. And honestly, if I were to rate the dungeon, or not dungeon, the trial in terms of difficulty, I would consider it harder than Sanity's Edge, which is the Necrom trial, but slightly easier than Dreadsail Reef, and these are veteran, by the way, in comparison. So I think it's doable for a lot of groups. It's more organized and coordinated than, you know, just burn the boss kind of thing. So I think it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I wish I was recording it yesterday, but it was just like, I did it at like 2 in the morning yesterday, and I was like, oh, I just can't be bothered. I just want to run it. Okay, so go down here.
That's the main gate. Lots of recollection there.
That's a very specific spot that they tell you to go to. Is it really in the middle of the thing? Okay.
Looks like we've got multiple options for getting inside. From what I recall, we'll find the stairs to the buried halls in the middle of the stockade. Assuming the recollection hasn't blocked them up, that is. It depends if we want to announce our arrival or stay hidden. The gate to the east is heavily defended, but there are fewer sentries at the west entrance. I think we could slip by them. Or we could try the path to the north. That's a good question. Sometimes natural fissures
Go loud, stealthy, or random.
To buried ruins. I saw no recollection forces in that direction, so it might be worth investigating. Your call, friend. I'll follow your lead.
I kind of want to get this Sky Shard first, because I'm probably going to forget to later, so I just want to do it now. As for what path we're going to take, it doesn't matter. But I did actually get all the scrying, not scrying, what is the scribing done the other day. So we got all the quests and wings done. Honestly, it was kind of a long quest or quest line. Like, you have to do it eventually, like, but it was fun to do it one time. Kind of like all the other quest lines for your guild skills. So down here, like under your guild, these kind of things, guild and world. It's one of those things you kind of just like do once on your main, maybe a second time. You main 2 characters, but it's just like, ugh. All right, let's go follow the path in the maze. Oh, another one of those. I got one yesterday.
Be careful. I remember encountering some deadly traps, and it looks like the Recollection's been busy down here too.
That path would have taken us all the way around, I think.
The Great Hall of Neriostoray. This is as far as I got on my previous visit. The door to the south leads to Neriostoray's vault, but it's sealed. Interesting. Let's talk about... I've got no talent for spells, but I picked up a bit of arcane lore in my time. The ancient Aliens were fascinated with light. They devised ways to harness its magicka, or draw it from ethereal crystals, like this burnt-out stone.
Dude, it's wild. Why do people wear like sharp necklaces? Seems like it's more dangerous than, you know, like I understand why people wear jewelry, but I'm not trying to die.
What we're looking for. Someone in the Recollection thinks so. Besides, you don't build a door like that or a lock with a Welkin stone without a reason. Explorers have visited Neriostoray many times over the years, but no one's ever gotten past the dead crystal. Do you see the empty sockets? The mage I came here with years ago thought we needed lesser Welkins to restore the Great Welkin Stone, but we couldn't find any. Judging from these notes, the Recollection's experiencing the same problem. Good idea, friend. The lamp and abolisher give us an advantage previous explorers didn't have. I suggest we start with the East Passage and look for a way up to the north. The Recollection Mage's notes suggest we might find something there.
I don't want any spoilers about the puzzles, because I kind of just want to figure it out. And then, was last time you were here, what do you think of the plans?
Looks like Nantharian intends to plant more wildburn seeds. I thought we were finished with all that at Hoperoot. What really worries me is the suggestion that the wildburn ritual has another purpose. Planting seeds to wake the power that sleeps in the darkened home. I thought Nantharian wanted to cover West Weald in a great forest. But maybe the wildburn is just the collateral damage of his real purpose. I have no idea. I dimly recall seeing that turn of phrase somewhere before. A translation of an old Aliad name, maybe? But where the darkened home is and what's there, I couldn't say.
Alright. Search for the lesser stone. Hold up. So do we have to go through this path? Or like... No, so like the lighter is upper. So that means we gotta go this way. One day I should get a mini-map add-on, just it'd probably help, but I remember having one years ago, and it would literally drop my FPS just because, I don't know, just like having a mini map on screen. So I just never got one again.
Great. Let's go back to the Great Welkin Stone and try it in one of the sockets.
You want the time? Fine.
Let's do it.
Look, the stone you placed is feeding the Greater Welkind. Let's find the rest of the lesser stones.
Oh, we gotta find 3 more in like the longest dungeon. Okay. I have a feeling there's probably a boss down here or something.
The gate's blocked by rubble. I think a abolisher might help us here.
Oh god, do we have to like go through another area? What in the world? Okay, let me see. It just takes us... Oh, so we can open a portal. Why can't you just open a portal to all of them?
Look, I think that's another hidden Welkin stone. There it is. The aliens love...
All right, the best way to the next one is just a straight path, I think. Gotta go. Of course, it's locked. Where is it? It's in this area. Oh, it's at the top. Okay. I was like, wait a second. So there should be a set of stairs.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so if I had to guess, the last one is...
One more to find.
I'm gonna try the obvious path. What I think might be obvious. I don't think so. I think I have to go back and do the other route.
This must be the pit mentioned in the recollection note. Can we use Abolisher here? I think the lamp's found another stone. Give it a try. Amazing. The lamp pulled the stone.
Return to the Great Welkin Stone.
That's the last of them. Let's return to the Great Welkin Stone and see if we can open the vault.
Let me in. What am I aggroed with? Dude, playing Sork actually kind of sucks sometimes. When you have to do any dungeons or mechanics that require, like, going into phases, you have to resummon your pet. That's a DPS loss. And then the pets just randomly attack things even when you call them back. So it's like, oh. Leashed.
The vault is unlocked.
That's why I actually do really enjoy playing Arcanist. Not only is it like top DPS and everything, but also it doesn't have to deal with any of those problems. I just wish there's a quality of life. Like, for example, if you're talking or just doing the story, they could hide your pets.
Alien undead that might be around. Stairs to the west. They must lead to an inner chamber. There, to the south. I think I see something. So that's the Skein of Secrets? I wonder what it does. Over there, friend. Isn't that an Echoneer manifestation? We should see what it reveals.
My prince, Daedra? The many paths splinter. You manipulate fate in ways that were not meant to be.
What I do for the good of all. Why can you not see that, Mora?
I am not alone in my concerns, Ethelia. Constrain yourself, or we will constrain you.
And you will fail. Now be gone.
I don't think this is spoilers, but if you haven't played Necrom, which is the last chapter they did like a year ago, it might not make sense.
Quarrel between Daedric princes is beyond me, friend. But it's clear Mora attempted to reason with Ethelia. She willfully ignored his warning and was too strong for him to overpower without help. A good point. And now we have the 3 relics they used to defeat the Prince of Paths. The question is, where and how to use them. We know what Abolisher and the Lamp of Clarity do, but we have no idea how to use the Skain. I'll take the Skein of Secrets home and study it. Laramil thinks it's important, and King Nantharion didn't want us to get it. Whatever he's planning, I bet the Skain can help us stop him. I'll meet you back in Skingrad, friend.
Can't even bother to take a portal with us.
Did you hear? The King of Vashabar. He's the leader of the Recollection.
I know those Vashabar.
Over here, friend. We should talk. It's strange. When I first retreated from Neriosterei, I wondered for years what was hidden in that vault. Never guessed it was the relic of a Daedric Prince. Now that you're here, let's take stock of our recent discoveries. The 2 of us recovered the Skein of Secrets. You and Tribune Alea saved Feldergard Keep and found Abolisher. And you discovered the Lamp of Clarity at the Outcast Inn. You learned something about Athelia too. We finally have an advantage. Laramil believes these relics are the key to defeating Athelia and her Recollection and Daedric allies. We still need to figure out when and how to use them, but thanks to you, we have what we need to save West Weald. Take this, friend. After my initial examination of the Skein of Secrets,
Almost
I still
2,900.
don't know what to make of it. It's a map, but the image is constantly changing. I think it reacts to whatever the viewer is looking for. I wasn't having much luck. Then I had an idea. I thought about finding Naryon, but nothing happened. Then I remembered that these relics were made to find and defeat Athelia. So I thought about her, and these Daedric runes appeared. I think they translate as the Staff of Many Paths. Precisely. Naryon used the staff to prepare the Wildburn seed ritual before you stopped it. I think the Skain is showing me places where Naryon is using the staff to plant more seeds. A lot more. So, friend, want to help me stop Naryon? If I'm right, Naryon is planning to set off a massive Wildburn, enough to destroy Skingrad and cover the entire Weald in forest. Take a look at the Skain, and you'll see the sites I'm referring to. I think they can lead us to Naryon. Not since we left for Neriosteray. Laramil said that while we looked for the Skain, she'd continue her search for Torvasad. She expected that might take her far beyond West Weald. I wish she were back. She understands all this better than I do. Daedric relics are her specialty, not mine. Laramil could have figured out how to use the Skein of Secrets with a single glance. Well, since we don't know when to expect her, we'll just have to do the best we can on our own. I'm not sure. If I understand the story of the relics, they were made to counter Athelia, and she has the power to avoid detection, hence the unseen. My guess is the Skain can't spot her directly, but instead looks for places she exerts her power. From what we can tell, the staff is Athelia's relic, filled with her power. Right now, since Athelia doesn't seem to be exerting any power of her own, the Skain has focused on the staff. Lucky for us, Naryon has that, and we need to find him.
This is the map of West Weald.
See what I mean? I think King Nan... See how the map shifted and those marks appeared? I'm pretty sure they indicate places where the Staff of Many Paths has been used recently. A lingering aura of sorts, maybe. I think we need to investigate these sites. You're not wrong, but what in life is ever guaranteed? No matter. We need to find out exactly what Naryon did at these locations, and something there might point us to where he's going next. The one to the north might be Turthill Farm. It's a remote homestead. The other one looks like Hastrel Hollow. There's a ruined tower nearby. You should travel to each one and investigate. If you find any Wildburn seeds, destroy them.
Noted.
When we find Naryon, we better be ready for a fight.
While
Muster
you...
the Legion, and warn Vashabar too.
We might be able to avoid a pitched battle if we find a clever way to sabotage his plans.
I doubt it will be that easy. And I intend to make sure Naryon doesn't escape again.
Okay, so let's see. What is our next objective? With 3 out of 5 on the main story, there's usually some after that where I don't think we're actually like 60% of the way done. So probably more stuff coming out. Investigate Hastrel Hollow, the farm. You know, let's actually go do this. I'm gonna uncover the, or scry the antiquity we found, and then we'll do the next thing. I feel like it would just bother me if I didn't. Okay, let's see. Let's figure this out. Easy. And now that that's done, we can investigate the hollow. I don't assume this is just going to be like a easy thing, right? Talk to the Wood Elf survivor.
Careful, stranger. The ones who murdered my friends are close. They may return at any moment.
Always nice to get stocked up.
Kind of sus, dude. There's a lot of dead bodies right there.
My companions are dead. Wildburn will cover any trace of their existence and the evidence of the Recollection's crimes. The Recollection happened. I was out scouting when they attacked our camp. Most of them were gone by the time I returned, which is the only reason I didn't die with my companions. We came here to hunt our enemies, but we became the hunted instead. Greenspeaker Darolith told everyone in Vashabar about the false king and his Wildburn seeds. She said we needed to find the Recollection and stop them from planting more seeds. We were but one group sent out, but the Recollection found us first. A number of them went into the ruin to the east. I think they're still inside. I would go in after them, but there are too many for me, and my heart is heavy with grief over the loss of my companions. Nantharion is no king of mine. Not anymore. Using corrupted magic like the Wildburn. It's a betrayal of the Green. My companions felt that way too. I didn't see him here, stranger, but he could be inside the ruins.
Explore the ruins, but it doesn't tell us what we're looking for.
When the seed sprouts, this ancient shrine will awaken. Its power will help fill the well of Miscarcand. We will guard the seed with our lives.
Was that it? Okay, I guess.
The Wildburn destroys the old and gives birth to the new.
I want a gazebo like that. That looks kind of cool. Overall, like the entire setting and scenery, it looks so nice. The fall colors.
Only fools challenge King Nantharion.
What are you doing? Why are you attacking animals? That's messed up.
Give him a fight.
explore the old well. Okay.
This place should serve. Tell Nantharian to bring a seed here. And suggest he guard this seed better than the last few.
Where is the third one? Return to the house. You know, we pay more in teleport fees than the actual quest reward gives, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there, Zos. Yeah, I know you can just walk back, but let's be real. How many people are?
He's the leader of the recollection.
I know those Vasha.
You're back. Tell me. I had a feeling you'd return soon. The skein of secrets changed while I was studying it. The sites I sent you to investigate faded away. I presume you accomplished something at both locations? Tell me, what did you find?
Dead people.
I had hoped that we put an end to the Wildburn threat when we interrupted Nantharian's ritual at Hope Root. What did you do about the seeds? The recollection grows more violent and reckless. Until Nantharian is defeated, no one is safe. Did you learn anything about where Nantharian was heading next? Wellsprings of power? I've got no idea. All right, if you destroyed the seeds the recollection planted, they'll need to replace them. That means we still have a chance to find Nantharian. Let's take another look at the Skain.
The spider key is in the middle, like right above town.
That's Fort Daedric, an old watchtower to the northwest of Skingrad. I'll meet you there, friend.
Minus 500. Don't worry, boys. We'll be doing all the side quests and everything as well. Just kind of want to like invest it into the main story already.
You know, I don't hate it.
I told you the fort's seen better days. Let's look around a little. That poor beast has been corrupted by Wildburn. But what's it doing here? Look, there's a passage behind that rubble. I think someone's been down here. Let's see if we can find a Wildburn seed.
Another seed.
Over there, a Wildburn. That's one seed. It looks like there's another one deeper in.
The Wildburn is but a tool,
Another
my
seed.
prince.
Destroy it, friend.
The alien magic sleeping beneath this land.
Yes. The well of Miscarcand. I remember it now.
Miscarcand was the ancient realm of my ancestors, my prince. But the well lies hidden.
I can open the way for you.
The wellspring of power awaits in a starry vault deep beneath the city. Come, I will show you.
Miscarcand? That's where we'll find King Nantharion. Well, that takes care of 2 more seeds. Let's talk outside. Any adventurer who delves into Ayleid ruins knows the name Miscarcand. It was a great Ayleid city, but it's been lost for ages. If Nantharion is truly descended from its ancient rulers, that would explain the Recollection's fascination with Ayleids. I'm not sure that helps us. There are Ayleid ruins scattered all over West Weald. Any one of them could be Miscarcand, and it's not like I can look it up in any books. And that memory confirms it. We were wrong about the Wildburn seeds. We thought Nantharion unleashed the Wildburn to expand Dawnwood. It does that, of course, but the memory suggested another purpose. They want to wake up Ayleid magic and restore that ancient realm, and apparently restore Athelia in the process. Of course, if Athelia uses her powers to reveal Miscarcand to Nantharion, the location should appear on the Skain. Open it up and see if the map has changed, friend.
Okay, key is at the
I
bottom.
can't believe it. According to the Skain, Nantharion's back in Vashabar.
I assume that's where we have to go
noticed
next.
The Ayleid ruins around Vashabar, but I never imagined it was built above ancient Miscarcand. Clearly, Nantharion planned to harness the well of Miscarcand from the beginning, but he needed Athelia's help to reach it. Laramil could explain it better, but I'll try. As I understand it, Ayleid wells are supposed to collect magicka. They harness starlight, the pure power of Aetherius. Miscarcand was the capital city of a powerful kingdom. Its well must be huge. I don't know. Refound the Ayleid Empire? Restore Athelia to her ancient might? They could do anything they can imagine. The fate of West Weald might depend on us stopping them from using the well. We need to get to Vashabar, friend. Time isn't on our side. Time.
Minus 300. It was a good thing we did a lot of exploring in the past episodes. That way we just have these way shrines.
Agreed, you arse.
The Skain was right. Athelia used her power here. There was no doorway into these ruins before this one suddenly appeared. According to this legionary, Tribune Alea witnessed the whole thing and went charging in after them. Sounds like something she'd do. We'd better head in and find her before she tries to take on who knows how many Shardborn and Recollection warriors. But if this is Miscarcand, that won't be all we'll have to deal with. Take Abolisher. An Ayleid ruin of a city as powerful as Miscarcand will have dangerous traps, maybe powerful undead. I have a feeling we're going to need that blade before we're done here. Go on.
They really went out of their way to make this the most obnoxious thing to find, isn't it? Rip.
These halls. It's just like the legend said. We're definitely in the right place.
Stay ready. You want to die? Fine.
Comrade, you need to find a way to close that portal.
Tribune, abolishers gathering energy from each foe you defeat. Abolisher is charged with power. Unleash it against the portal. Abolishers
Is that too far away?
from each foe you defeat. Abolisher is charged with power. That damaged the portal. Gather more energy and try again. Use Abolisher on the portal, friend. You did it! The portal's closing! Now we know how to use Abolisher to close Miramor portals. Tribune Alea, you're safe.
Safe? We were pinned between a Daedra-spewing portal and a blocked path. Glad you found us, comrade. I was meeting with Greenspeaker Derelith when Nantharion walked into the village like he still owned the place. Marched straight to these ruins. He had a strange cloaked woman with him. I think that was Athelia. I was thinking I was performing my duty as an Imperial Tribune. And I wasn't alone. I had legionaries with me. We fought our way through an army of recollection until we reached this dead end and got trapped by that portal. How did you find me? That doesn't sound good. Shard Marshal Vargas is here too. I was hot on their heels, but they stepped through a portal at this blocked passage. I couldn't follow. We've got to find another way to reach the deeper halls. Abolisher. We saw Vargas use it to open portals, and we just watched you use it to seal portals as well. All right. Cut us a path through this collapsed passage, comrade. We'll catch up to those bastards yet. You made another portal. Let's go.
Basically, this entire story wouldn't have happened if we didn't get the sword.
More Shardborn and recollection ahead. Why are they just waiting around? What are they guarding?
Do we really have to do it 3 times or 2? Dude, I wish my pets would actually, like, not be dumb. Oh, so those portals are optional. Noted.
Look, didn't we see something like that in Oakland? Use the Echoneer.
Guard the door. They must not reach the well.
The memory of a great battle? Who are Athelia's forces fighting? Up there! It's Shard Marshal Vargas.
Warriors of Miramor, stand fast against Mora's minions. If this memory interests you so much, allow me to...
Escape the memory. Why is the aggro radius on everything in here so far?
There you are. You just vanished. That memory showed Shardborn fighting other Daedra. Ophelia was defending something in this place. Another memory? We might learn something. Go ahead. I'll watch for Vargas.
Why continue this futile struggle, Ithiel? Every fate before me says you cannot win.
But you do not see everything, Mora. In the many parts, all things are possible.
Still aggroed.
I will write my own fate.
Go, my prince. You must escape. Ithilia, wait.
Is this where Ophelia lost her ancient battle? Her minions remain to guard the passage behind her.
Anyone? Tribune Malaya, where are you?
Your foes destroyed your seeds. But do not fear. My very presence has awakened the well.
Then draw power from the well, my prince. You will be restored, and I will create a wild burn that transforms.
Friends, the gate closed behind me. Hurry, use Abolisher. Nantharion is just ahead. I can't wait any longer. I need to stop Nantharion.
You're dead.
How many more?
Nantharion, stop! A wild burn unleashed with the power from that well will destroy West Weald!
I have suffered your interference long enough out
You'll
with
pay
the
for
well.
this,
I will
Nantharion.
empower the staff and restore the memory of my prince. Now be still! Enough! Forces of Miramor, aid me!
Dang, these scripted fights, 1%.
The staff of many paths was never meant for mortal
Man,
hands.
that was a dumb
Witness
fight.
its true power.
Forced
Ophelia,
mechanics.
Unweaver, mistress of the many paths, let your glory be restored. Remember your true self and free us from the chains of fate.
You should have run.
I am whole. Come, Vargas. It is time to go home. With the loom, I will restore all that was lost.
I'm all right, Tribune. You stopped Nantharion from unleashing that final wild burn on the Weald. Thank you, my friend.
We stopped one threat. But did you see? Ophelia changed.
Let's talk about this back in Skingrad, friends.
Did you hear? The king of Vashabar. He's the leader of the Recollection.
I know those that.
Proxy, I hope to find you here. I have been scouring the plains for hints of Torvasad's doings. I sensed ripples of probability flowing across the Daedric realms. Imagine my surprise when I traced them to their origin. Ancient Miscarcand. What happened there? Without Nantharion, and with Torvasard off doing who knows what, the recollection will be scattered and leaderless. Our battle merely shifts to a new arena now, with even greater stakes. Already the threads of fate fray at an alarming rate. I do not think reality is endangered by Athelia's travels, but by her choices. Whatever she decides to do, reality must accommodate her. It will shatter in the attempt. The threat of her next decision causes fate to now fray. The one who knows has not made that clear to me. Yet as long as reality persists, we still have a chance to prevent Athelia from undoing everything. Conclude your business with Baragon, Proxy. Our work is not yet done.
I'm glad you're... A few recollection may linger, but their threat fades. Without Nantharion or the Staff of Many Paths, there will be no more Wildburns. The mad dream of a new Ayleid kingdom replacing West Weald is dead. And that wasn't our only victory, friend. By saving Skingrad and Vashabar from Nantharion's designs, you taught both sides to stand against a common enemy. Whatever comes next, all the people of West Weald will face it together. I thank you for that. It's not much, but please, take this.
You know, I know it's more about the story, but it's 2024. At least give us like a yellow tier item, gold tier. At least that'll be worth something. This isn't even really that good.
I sent word to Vashabar about Nantharion's fate.
Oh, we got a champion
Malaya
point.
Scouts report that the Recollection's on the run. However, the Daedric Incursions from Miramor continue unabated. I don't think Shard Marshal Vargas is done with us yet. Shard Marshal Vargas clearly intends to conquer West Weald for her prince. She made that quite apparent at Feldergard Keep. But there may be another motive for the Incursions. If Vargas keeps us busy here, we can't interfere with Athelia's plans. Athelia said something about a loom and restoring what was lost. And her plan probably leads to the end of reality that Laramil keeps going on about. Let's take the fight to Athelia and maybe prevent whatever she has in mind. Are you with me? Take a look at the Skein of Secrets. If Athelia returned to Miramor, wherever that is, then perhaps the Skain can show us how to follow her. It's worth a try anyway.
Okay. I feel like we're about to have something big happen. We're at 4 out of 5 quests done, and I think this might be the final story chapter. Then there's like an epilogue and after stuff. But with that said, I think I'm going to split my recording here, and yeah, I'm gonna go take a break. So thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Would love to see you guys come back, and I will see you later. Peace.